And I'm so thrilled that this man, if I could remember, S-I-D-Y-I-D-D-I, I could do the sign language, but Sid Yiddish is our feature this evening. Please give it up for a great feature performance from Sid Yiddish.
Poetry, poetry, poetry. I will recite my poetry, poetry, poetry. I will recite my poetry. Listen to me stroke the rhythm and enunciate the sounds of my voice. I am in love with my voice. Listen to me when you hear me speak. I am talking about poetry, poetry, poetry. Listen to me perform my poetry. Listen to the rhythm in my voice. I will do the old sing-songy ooh-ah-ee sort of breathing of my poetry. It is not about the tone that I am talking about here. I am talking about the tonality of the way I perform my poetry. I have gone off the deep end and talk like a spastic robot. Now, you listen to me shout and I shout and I shout and I try to get your attention by doing these various movements with my voice, and somehow it works and it gets me where I need to, and I have forgotten about the poetry, poetry, poetry. Listen to me do my poetry. I have forgotten what poetry is. I never studied the masters, I just studied the disasters, and I write about poetry, poetry, poetry. What I do is poetry, the sing-songy sort of rhythmatic, no control. I sing about my sexuality, my last orgasm that I had while watching a boring program on TV. Listen to me emphasize and listen to me breathe. He's such a, tragic and listen to me sing within my poetry. There's a cat up in a tree, look at his eyes, bulging, molting. It can't get down even though it was stupid to climb up there in the first place. My poem I will send to the ASPCA. They will shout, hip hip hooray, and it will somewhere go into a poem that I will sing and praise and get this praise and sing accolades until it poetry, poetry, poetry. I have not studied the masters. I have only watched the disasters. I will sing my sexuality. I will listen to myself. Breathe. They told me
Happy birthday!
that I cannot do music, which means no instruments, but your voice is an instrument, and that's a loophole. If you ask me, I think it's all gone down the loophole. Poetry, that is, because poetry, whether you realize it or not, has been hijacked into a tragic mess. And all this crap about sing-songy slam shit just to make your song a hit. I mean, not song, I mean poetry, 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 poetry. I am singing my song of poetry, poetry. Listen to me sing it.
That was called Swan Song. I guess you want to know what that's about. Maybe not. Sorry, yeah. I get it. All rise. All rise.
We're supposed to stand.
All rise. And for men and women who have their hats, please take them off as a sign of respect.
All right, Sid.
I would like to do for you now a throat singing version of the national anthem. Please remain standing for a version of My Country 'Tis a Thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's its last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. My country, 'tis the sweet land of liberty, of the I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside let freedom ring. In case you haven't figured out by now, I'm Sid Yiddish. You know, baseball season's coming, and you know, I don't know about the Cubs. I mean, I do know that they've got Theo Epstein, and they just traded a couple players for him.
You can't play first base, though. That's the problem.
Well, you know, they can just probably give him a mitt. He's a good ball thrower, though. I've seen it. Anyway, so I'd like to do this poem. It's called Going Out a Winner. They sent me to the showers early because I'm not good enough. Sit me down on the bench and give me good scolding. I feel as if my future is folding. But I don't mind, because I feel as if I've worked harder at playing the game than anyone else who's ever played in my position. Still, they tell me it's not enough. I miss fly balls and occasional grounders, too. They tell me my throwing arm isn't what it used to be from firing from the center field to the runner out at home, and it's not that I'm tired or old or have a recurring injury. It's just that I'm tired of the abuse that's heaped on top of me game after game after game after game by managers and coaches who read the playbooks all wrong, and the owners that only want runs and hits, and for the fans to keep on packing the place. Perhaps this is the last inning for me. Perhaps I'm done for. But it doesn't matter. I'll still go out a winner. In spring of 2010, I toured Denmark on an album that we recorded over Skype with a Danish punk band called Safari Freak Show Adventure. And ultimately, this was one of those poem pieces that was developed over there, because everywhere we went, we saw these words. Now words, you know, in different countries mean different things. Take the word fart, for instance. Over there is like...
Middle part.
Sorry?
I've heard that. I heard it recently where somebody said something about something in middle fart.
Oh, well, there's these words like middle fart, that's a city. And there's din fart. And himmelfart, and himmelfart means resurrection. And there was fart control. And that's fart plan, that's the ferry boat. That's the ferry boat schedule. And then there was party fart and tourist fart. And so thinking about what fart means, which is basically speed and control, I thought it'd be a good idea to write this little piece about flatulence, and it is called middle fart. Butt trumpet blows into mouthing frenzy of frantic fretting. And tooting terror. Thank you. Am I doing okay? Janet, am I okay on time?
You are always okay.
All right.
My
Well,
God. Well, that always depends on who is talking, but yes, you're okay.
okay. I'd like to do this piece. It's called Solo for Throat and Spit Stream. Thanks. Okay, I'd like to do a couple of covers now. My two favorite cover folks right now. First one is by a guy named Sharky78. This is a brand new poem of his, and it's called Daphne Rosen, We're in Lust. Just in case you don't know, Daphne Rosen is a very wealthy Jewish porn star. It's always the guys in the back. Daphne Rose, we're in lust, all flushed, hard, wet, watching you on our HD TVs and computer monitors. Born in a holy land, 34G2341, dark enchanting eyes, raven flowing hair and beautiful inviting pouty lips. Daphne Rosen, we're in lust, escaping for a while in a fantasy world from the chaos and unpleasantries of our personal lives in this world. Hearing your loud screams, decidedly not a product of acting, as your glorious buttocks bounce and sink with your bodacious milk pillows as you ride up and down like a cowgirl at a ranch in the American West. Daphne Rosen, we're in lust. You sit spread like a soaring eagle as another starlet licks up and down, pleasing you with her pink velvetly soft tongue, a silver piercing in its center, driving you to places the newest model of a luxury car could not take you. Daphne Rosen, we're in lust. A male actor comes into the bathroom, playing the role of a plumber, pulls out a wrench and fixes more than pipes and more than water, and that bathroom makes a mess. Daphne, we're in lust. as you kick the asses of basement dwellers across the globe with your character on a certain popular MMORPG, as adoring fanboys and fangirls with the Benjamins to blow send you expensive gifts of your liking by the way of your website. As the door I forgot to lock swings open and an embarrassing scenario ensues. Oh shit, get out of here. Can't you see I'm busy? And this one is by Jason Covelli, who was here 2 weeks ago. This is called A Joyful Madness. Do you hear the voices cheering inside your head? Do you see things normal people can't see, don't want to damn see? It's a joyful madness toying with you, screwing with your head. You embrace it, you love it, you need it in your life. The joys of madness dwells deep in our hearts, deep in our minds, burned and etched in our skulls. We suffer, we take the pain, the joyful madness follows us till death. So we accept the judgment like good little people and take the madness. We accept the madness, we dance to it, we scare people with our madness, yet we pick and choose the path we take, and part of the joyful madness that lays forth. Then we see what really unveils and unravels, so sit back, kick back, and enjoy the insane joys of your madness. And smile, 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 'cause are we not all mad here?
Yeah.
This is mine. It's called Fucking the Midget. I did it. I fucked the midget that had been causing me so much pain. She waddles, she cries, she takes it in deep like hands reaching into the sky. Any guy is lucky to have her. She can gyrate on your fingers, she's go-go, don't you know, she's a real swinger. And yet the sensation does linger like a stag bucking a doe. That charge is a rebel yell. Come on and give me all you got. Come on, give me your love. Give me more, more, more. I fucked her so hard and good. She'll have one hell of a time walking around the neighborhood. She's so small, so I wondered if what they say is true. If fucking a midget is like fucking a baby too.
It is! No, just kidding, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Naughty, very naughty.
I know. So to clear the air, I'm going to do this last one, and I need a volunteer if you haven't all left yet. Okay, let me see here. Janet, come on up.
Oh, God. No, like, we got right over there. And I'm like,
Oh, look who's here.
yeah.
All right, so I want you to do things.
And if I'm big enough.
That's all you gotta do. This is called Angel Meditation Poem. Inura, Inura, Inura Ze, Inura, Inura, Inura Ze. O great angel of mercy, why does thy eyes cast down upon me? O great angel of mercy, why does thy eyes cast down upon me? O great angel of death, sit silent in the black peppered sky. I choose to trust life, to starve, to reap the harvest thou hast given unto thee. O thouest angel of death, why do your eyes blind in the shadow of life? O thouest angel of death, why do your eyes blind in the shadow of life? For in the shadows we choose our fears, the fear of our nations upon deaf ears, the soul of silence steady as she flies, the rape of our terror battered as she lies. For it is said that when the angel first appears, the strain within our brain slowly disappears. The chosen one fells itself when selling out his name. The homeless snail crawls through the window asking if it was to blame. The flesh upon flight, the smile into flame. For behold, in the word it is true, the words we taste beyond you. For behold, and the word is true, the words we taste beyond you. For it is so written, for it is so shallow, the death car awaits inside the froth, sealed inside the gallows. For it is felt like a bullet in the brain. The death upon life feels no pain, but the burden of whence it first came. And so it lives on the blindness of truth, the touch of my breath upon the pane of glass. The words cannot hold the swindle that masks itself like a rubber ball. Foundation is phallic, arrested beneath bone beside wall. Inura, Inura, Inuraze. Inura, Inura, Inuraze. Inura, Inura, Inuraze. Thanks to Janet for banging the gong.
Yeah.
Thanks for the gallery having me here, and of course thanks for Janet for having me here, and thanks very much. And God bless you, you got a lucky face.
And that was the coolest thing, and I don't think that was loud enough. Ladies and gentlemen, give up once more for Sid Yiddish! I will ask if anyone is interested, because this is fun to do afterward, if anybody has any questions for Sid or feature of the evening. We've got them trapped. If anybody wants to ask him anything about a show or anything, anyone, anything. I know, I'm kind of afraid to ask questions too, but
They said, when are you going to Europe again?
Possibly summer, possibly mid next year when I'm living off student loans.
Ah, and where will you be going, you think?
Oh, Denmark.
Oh, cool.
Denmark.
Very cool. And what will you be doing there?
Destroying the territory.
Yeah, good. Okay.
he's only at the middle part, so he's got to work his way out.
Middelfart is on the way to Aarhus.
Sorry. This is awesome, by the way. I love this.
Yeah, where'd you get the gong, Sid?
Okay, easy. This is a great endorsement. It's Andy's Music, 2300 Belmont. It's a good place. I think it was $35, but that's why I still have the price tag. But it is $35, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's yeah. Somebody bought it for me
It's awesome.
because I was using a tin can.
How do you get the wong out of that?
Well, usually before I play it, every time I play it, I ask it really nicely, and then it does, and then it responds.
When did you start using musical instruments with your poetry? Have you always done that, combining the two?
That's a good question. I want to say last century. It would have been 1995. because I played in a couple of bands. I mean, we started one here.
Right here?
Well, not right there, but like actually right here.
Right there?
Right here, yeah.
Okay.
We did this, the 23rd Century open mic, which was like this thing that started like at 10 o'clock and I ran till 4 in the morning at the gallery.
Seriously here?
Yeah, seriously here.
Oh my God!
It all comes full circle. First time he does the music, he does it here. It's
Yeah, the name of the band we had was JTK, which stood for Joey the Tush Kangaroo. It was an inside joke with both of us, the guys. Me and the other guy was in the band.
Well, that's really cool. I had no idea. That's great.
How are the audiences in Europe different from those in America?
How many answers should I give? Do you want me to give you the quick list?
Quick list, yeah.
All right. Well, I think there's 5 or 6 answers for that. Usually, more people show up. They're really attentive. They always ask you to stay longer than you usually stay longer, and they always pay you off. Besides good money, kroners, which is Danish. They always ply you with beer and jazz tobacco and lots of food.
Wow.
And if you're lucky, other things too.
That's great. So why are you here?
What the heck are you doing
No, I feel so
here in
bad.
Chicago?
Should we go in there?
I need to soak in America for at least another 3.5, 4 years. Well, I don't want to say I'm stuck here, but I was just accepted to grad school at
Wow.
at Columbia.
Wow! Congratulations!
Thanks.
And what? In
Interdisciplinary
oh, cool.
Media and Arts, which is the only program of its kind in the country, and it's
Yeah.
the only school I wanted to apply to.
I know. I've had friends who've gone through it, and it's a stellar program. It really is. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you.
Cool.
That's really
Where
wonderful.
are your next features?
My next features. Let's see.
You should have a SidYiddish.com or something so people can find this
We're
out.
working on it. We're working on it. Actually, SidYiddish.com is in my head right now. So, I can't remember the name of this place in Pilsen that we're playing on. But I'm with the Chicago Scratch Orchestra on Friday, on March 2nd. I can't remember the name in Pilsen. But my own gig, actually, March 16th, we'll be at the Orphanage for Spring Oddity. My band, Candy Store Henchmen. April 1st, I will be doing Rick Cogan's The Sunday Papers on WGN AM radio.
Oh yeah, I got the email from that. You made a radio. Awesome.
Now remember, it's going to be at 7 a.m. through 7:30. So like if you don't wake up, well, you know.
But the cool thing about the radio is that it's shot into outer space, which means your words are shot into outer space and they're going to keep going
Santa.
beyond our atmosphere. And
Santa.
yeah, it'd be awesome.
Santa. That means Santa is a code word to the aliens. It means alien. Let's see. April 9th, the Candy Store Henchman will be at a 208 South Wabash as part of Color Aberration, which is like a live painting and music. So I'll be conducting the boys with my works. Well, there are 2 painters, Royce Deans and Telly Farchi. Will be painting. Thursday, May 10th, Candy Store Henchman will be on The Wizard, WZRD. And if you're real troopers, like I know you are, Tom and Janine, I will be at Mental Spaghetti in northern Michigan, Traverse City.
Well, I'll be there.
I know, August 10th and 11th. And if you really want to follow me to grad student orientation, it'll be August 25th.
Well, we're right down the street from you. You realize?
Well, now I do. Any really hard-hitting questions like how many licks does it take to get to the middle of my nose, or
How are you affecting the Republican nomination process?
I'm going to be an election judge in 3 weeks. They'll find out.
Oh my God, you're kidding me.
No.
Oh, please give us details about that. That's all right.
There's nothing to tell you.
You're just standing there like.
Show up to my table and you'll find out.
Awesome. And what precinct? We need to know these things.
It's in Evanston. You can still come to Evanston. I mean, it's not like a foreign country like some people think it is.
Who says?
What kind of money do they use there?
What kind of money? They use.
Somewhere between Chicago and us.
Say
So
money.
give me
What
that
kind of
back.
money? Do they use money? No, I think they use.
IOUs.
No, no.
Deposit on beer bottles.
I think they use Benji Greens. I think that's what they use.
Ah,
That's
okay.
cool. I heard shells and shiny things.
Oh, jeez. So if anybody has anything else, please, ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more